sitting comfortably.
Well, then we'll begin. The spring wind tiptoed on the treetops and on the surface of the pond. It crept around the tree trunks and stirred up the grass. The old spruce felt his toes being tickled, but it was not the spring wind that tickled him. The spruce stretched up and around, wondering what was going on underneath his lower branches. "Oh, a newcomer is on the way," he said. "Little by little, a new shoot is making its way to the surface. That is what is tickling my toes." He was right. A tender, slender young birch was winding her way through the earth, reaching up to the sun. She was growing bigger and bigger with every passing day.
One day, the baby birch tree burst through the earth. She looked around. She saw the old spruce. He was protecting her with his strong branches. "Oh, what beautiful green clothes you have," said the little birch. "Why am I so thin? Where are my clothes?"
"Just you wait," said the old spruce. "The Creator has wonderful plans for you."
The little birch was comforted by the big old spruce.
The sunshine became warmer. The birds and the ants were busy making homes. The grasshopper was tuning his violin. The spider was working on a brand new cobweb.
The little birch saw it all and thought it was wonderful. But what has happened to the little birch now? She kept turning around and looking at her branches. She felt silly and a little bit frightened. "Help, old spruce! My bark is itching all over. I'm getting pimples. What's the matter with me?"
"Don't worry, my young friend," said the old spruce. "The Creator is at work. You're about to get a beautiful new dress." The sun grew warmer. Summer came. Now the dress of the little birch was finished.
A bird built its nest in the armpit of the little birch. The ants made a splendid castle. The grasshopper had a whole band to conduct. The spider was resting on his new hammock. The birch looked around happily. Everything was so beautiful. She hummed, accompanied by the wind. All nature tells God is love. Old spruce, it feels fantastic to be standing by your side.
"What, is the sun tired? Why is she not able to climb very high today?" wondered the birch one windy day.
At the same time she shuddered. She drew her branches around her. She was frightened. "Help me, old spruce. Help me, my friend. What is happening to me? I think I've got scarlet fever."
"Calm down, young friend," said Spruce. "It's autumn now. The Creator gives a beautiful new dress, tinted with autumn colours. The birds and her family came to see us say a special goodbye. The ants closed the doors and windows of their castle. The grasshopper packed up his violin. The spider rolled up his hammock."
Oh, how beautiful the autumn is. What a wonderful dress the Creator has given me, said Birch.
Soon the rain began. Then it rained more and more. Old Spruce spread his branches protectively over his birch friend.
But one colourful leaf after another began to fall down to the ground. The wind blew and blew. Finally, the wind had blown away all the leaves. Birch was unhappy. "Now I'm like a skeleton again. Help me, old Spruce."
"You are the same good birch as you always were, and my very best friend. Wait a minute, the Creator will carry out his plans. You'll see," Spruce said gently. The rain and the wind had calmed down. Then Jack Frost appeared. He climbed busily over the stones and stumps from branch to branch on the trees. He circled around the birch he had not met before. Jack Frost blew his rhyme and threw his crystals into the branches. Darkness fell on all nature. Only now and then there was a bang or a snap to be heard. The frost was getting more and more bitter, colder and colder.
In the morning, Birch was astonished at her own beauty. She had a diamond dress on. The Creator had wrapped her up in a light frost shawl decorated by millions of small ice crystals. I want to sing and play you the most beautiful song I know. Old spruce, all creation tells God is love.
Old Spruce stretched out his branches. Thank you so much. That was the most beautiful song I have ever heard. Now, my young friend, it's time to say goodbye. I'm old. You have learned a lot. And I know you're going to make it all right.
Birch did not understand this, but she felt honoured and loved Old Spruce deeply.
Next night, there was the fiercest storm ever. It was really scary. The top of the birch bent down to the earth. She shouted to the old spruce for help. Spruce tried to stretch his branches for her protection and repeated, "You'll be all right." Then there was a terrible crash. Birch was worried. It was so dark, and Birch could not see what had happened.
A new day dawned, but now the storm had calmed down. Birch looked up to Old Spruce, even. But there was no spruce. Birch saw only big, beautiful snowflakes falling down slowly. She looked down at the earth, and there he was, Old Spruce, called Bruce. The snow had wrapped the tired Old Spruce in a shawl. "How beautiful you look, Old Spruce." The snowflakes gently wrapped the birch in her winter dress, and her top bent down to her old friend Spruce. "I think I'll be all right," thought Spruce. "The great Creator takes care of me. I'll wait until the sun begins to rise again and causes the spring to tickle my toes. Perhaps a little baby spruce will be born by my side."
Then, accompanied by the wind, I will sing to him the most beautiful song I know. All nature tells God is love. Good night, children.